Welcome. Let's start lying down on our backs today. We're going to take a little bit of time just to wake up the body, and then we're going to flow, flow into the day. So first of all, just bring your knees into your chest, wrap your arms over the tops of the shins, and then you can start to rock from side to side. I always love to start like this. Feels so nice on your back. Nice in the hips. Then we'll press both knees together and let them fall towards the right side. Think about your left shoulder resting on the floor as much as you can. We'll take a big breath in through the nose. Good, and a long breath out. And we'll bring the knees back into the chest. Let them fall to the other side. Thinking about your right shoulder blade now, pressing down into the mat. And taking a long breath in. And a long breath out. And then bring the knees right back into the chest. We'll extend both legs up to the sky. We can circle out the ankles for a moment. Get all the clicks out of the way, all the clunks. You can point and flex the feet as well. We're trying to straighten the legs as much as you can. And then giving the legs a little bit of a shake. We'll take the hands behind the thighs and roll up to seated. You can roll up a few times if you like. And then just come cross-legged. Rest your hands on your knees. Breathe in, lift the shoulders up towards the ears. And then as you breathe out, let them draw down the back. And again, breathing in, lift the shoulders up towards the ears. And then breathe out, let them draw down the back. Okay, last time, breathing in, lift the shoulders up. And then breathing out, draw the shoulders down. And just let your eyes close. We'll take the right hand and we can press the first two fingers into the center of the forehead. And you'll alternate through each nostril using your thumb and your fourth finger. I'll talk you through it. So we'll take a breath in through both nostrils. And then open your mouth, exhale, let it go. Lock off your right nostril, inhale through the left. Block off the left nostril with the fourth finger, exhale through the right. Inhale through the right nostril. Block off right nostril with the thumb, exhale through the left. Inhale through the left nostril. Blocking off the left, exhale through the right. Inhale through the right nostril. Blocking off the right, exhale through the left. Inhale through the left. Blocking off the left, exhale through the right. Inhale through the right. And blocking off the right, exhale through the left. Release the hand. Inhale through both nostrils. And open mouth, exhale, let it go. With your eyes closed, just for a moment, breathe normally in and out through your nose. Hopefully you feel a little bit more present, a little bit more in the moment, a little bit more ready for your practice. You'll press the palms together and rub the hands as fast as you can. And then placing the hands over your closed eyes, you can just start to wipe the face and wipe the eyes awake. Welcome to your practice today. So we'll bring the knees up and we'll take the legs out in front, a little bit into the hamstrings. Push down through the fingertips, lift yourself up nice and tall, and then exhale, fold over the legs. So they might be talking to you this morning or today, whenever you're doing this. So just checking in with how they are. And then maybe you could close your eyes and just take a few moments to breathe into them. Every inhale, lifting the chest up, and every exhale, folding over the legs. Inhaling, lifting the head, chest up, and then exhaling, folding over the legs. Last time, inhale, lifting the head, chest up, and then exhale, folding over the legs. Hopefully you're feeling a little bit of movement, a little bit of space. And then we'll slowly roll back up. Bending the knees, bring the soles of the feet together. That's it, we'll open up the knees. Push down through the fingertips again. Inhale, lift up nice and tall. And then exhale, you can start to walk your hands forwards. And check in with how the hips are here. And again, breathing in, see if you can lift your head, chest up. And then exhale, see if you can float a little bit further forwards. And again, inhale, lifting the head, chest up. And then exhale, reaching forwards. Last time, inhale, lift the head, chest up. Exhale, creeping the hands forwards. Feeling the extension through both sides of your body. Walk your hands over to the right hand side. You want to take your hands over the right leg, so either side of the right leg, and bring your forehead down to your right knee. Breathe into that space there. You might creep your left hand a little bit further away to get even more into the left side. And then walking the hands over to the other side. Go as far over now to the left. And then maybe you can reach the right fingers further away. I hope you can feel the body slowly waking up, even though it might be resisting a little bit. Good. And then walking the hands all the way back to the center. We'll come up, take the hands behind, fingers towards the bum. And we'll lift the knees up and then drop one knee into the center and then drop the other knee into the center. So rotating the leg in and out. Try and keep the knees really far away from each other. So also a little bit of a wake up in your wrists. Okay, from here you can keep the hands where they are, just heel toe the feet in a little bit closer. Push down through the palms and then lift the hips up to the sky. Start to squeeze your shoulder blades towards each other. Breath in. And breath out. Good. Sitting your palm down into the mat. You can cross your legs and roll through to child's pose or take the legs to the side. Have your knees together, feet together. Sit your hips into your heels, your forehead down into the floor. Really push your hands down into the mat. Get that extension here. We'll take a long breath in. And a long breath out. And coming up onto all fours, into your cat-cows, let the belly sink and lift the head, chest up. And then push away and round into the back, chin to chest. Then the belly sink, lifting the head, chest up to start to build the energy now. And then push away and round into the back. 2 more times, let your belly sink and lift the head, chest up. Push away, round into the back. Last time, let the belly sink and lift the head, chest up. And then push away and round into the back. And back to neutral. And just before we get going, flip the palms up, first fingers touching each other. Thumbs on the floor, baby fingers on the floor. Knees closer to the hands is easier. Knees further away is a little bit harder. Okay, elbows then, chest then. And then straighten the arms. A few more times. Try and keep your thumbs and your baby fingers on the floor here. Last time. Good, well done. Flip the fingers forwards. Tuck your toes under. Last, or wake up with the feet. Come up to seated on your heels. Hands to interlace. And we do a little circle with the wrists. All right, hopefully those toes are okay. We can take the hands behind our back. Interlace the fingers, draw the shoulders back and press the hands down towards the floor. Big breath in, breathe into the chest. A long breath out, squeeze the shoulder blades towards each other. Good. So you can come into rabbit pose from here. Come up onto your knees. Now you take the crown of the head down onto the mat. Lean into the head without putting too much weight on your neck. And let your arms come up and over your head. Take a moment there. See how high you can lift your arms. And again, make sure you don't put too much weight on your head. Lowering the hands back to the sacrum. And then peel yourself back up. And then release the hands. Give them a little shake. Okay. Put your hands on the floor by your knees. Lift your knees up and squeeze your heels or rock forwards and back so those heels almost touch the floor there. Like we did yesterday, into the hamstrings, hold on to the elbows. Elbows go down and hips go up. And try that 2 more times. Hips go down, head comes up. And elbows go down and hips come up. How's the hamstrings? And again, sit down into your squat. All right, this last time now. Arms go down, head goes down, hips go up. And then interlace the hands behind your back. Draw your shoulders away from the ears. Reach the hands towards the sky. And then let the arms come up and over your head. So it's giving you a deeper forward fold. It's also giving you an opportunity to stretch into your shoulders. Take a breath in. And a breath out. You can imagine all the blood running into your head, waking you up. Just bringing the hands back to the sacrum. And then releasing them down onto the mat. Slowly roll up. Last thing to come up is the head. Good. Just take a big step forwards with your right foot. And then you can turn towards the edge of the mat. Coming into a wide leg forward fold now. Same hands, interlace the fingers, draw your shoulders back, press your hands down, and try and lean the thighs forwards and hips forwards. And then exhale, fold and hinge. Yep. Good. Just see where you get to. It might be a little bit early still in the class, but then you can take your arms up and over your head and then spend a few breaths here. Take one more breath. And bring your hands to the sacrum And release them down onto the mat. Just bend into your right leg and start to draw your left toes up to the sky. So it's like it's Skandasana. And we take it over to the other side. That's it. You can use your hands while it's so early in the morning. Or early in your practice, depending when you're doing this. Take it back over to the other side, have a little bit of a moment. You might be a little bit higher than me, or you might be a little bit lower. And then back over to the other side. Yes. All right, so let's bend into the other leg. So maybe that's the right leg for you. And we're going to spin towards the front of the mat. And then take your front foot to the back of the mat. Yeah. So you're in a plank pose. You can rock forwards and back. You can draw little circles, finding that strength with your wrists, circling it the other way. And you can lower the knees to the floor, release the feet, draw your chest forwards, elbows brush the rib cage, and then push down to come up, cobra, up dog, and then take it up and back into your downward facing dog. Your first one. Take a big breath in. And a long breath out, push the mat away, lift the hips up high. So you're going to swing your right leg up to the sky, bend the knee and open up the hip. And then bring your right foot outside your right hand. So we're really going to flow now, move from pose to pose. Lower the left knee to the floor. Release the left toes, swing your right arm up to the sky. Bend the back leg in and reach back, catch hold of the foot, and we'll squeeze the heel into the bum, just like we did yesterday, getting into the quad. From there, releasing, taking your right hand inside your right foot, lift your back knee up off the floor, and then work on straightening your right leg, right toes towards your face. That might feel a little bit stiff, and the right leg might not straighten completely, that's fine. Then take your right foot to the back of the mat into your plank pose. And lower your knees, let the elbows brush by the ribcage. Push down to come up, cobra, up dog, and then back into that downward facing dog. Long breath in, and a long breath out. We'll continue to build on this. Take your left leg up, bend the knee and open up the hip. Bring your left knee into your nose, left foot inside the hands, and then lower the right knee down. Yeah. You'll spin the left arm up to the sky, and you can bend the right leg in, reach back, catch hold of the foot, and then turn and twist the chest towards the left side. There's the quad here on this side. Good, and then release, taking your left hand down onto the floor, and then taking your left foot to the back of the mat. The elbows brush by the rib cage. Push down to come up, cobra, up dog, and then take it up and back into your downward facing dog. Breath in, and a breath out. Yeah, swing your right leg up to the sky, bend the knee, open up the hip. Oh, bring your right foot inside the right hand. I'll make sure I do that stretch on the left leg, coming the other way. And reach your arms up to the sky. Breathing in. And breathing in. Good, you can take your hands down either side, front foot, and then twist the right arm up to the sky. Now you can work on straightening the right leg and drawing the right toes to the face. You have to do a double one of these on the left side. Good, lowering the right hand down, rebending the right leg, take your front foot to the back of the mat, get into a nice rhythm with your breathing, exhale as you lower, inhale as you come up, and then exhale as you go back. Breath in, and breath out. Swing the left leg up, bend the knee, open up the hip. Left foot inside left thumb. Come up into your high lunge. Just spend a moment here, just waking up into the legs, breathing in, breathing out. And taking the handstand, either side of the front foot. You can take a twist, left arm up to the sky, twist, twist, twist. And then we get to stretch out this hamstring, so we'll flex the left toes up to the face, maybe straightening that leg. See where you can get to. Inhale. And exhale. Good. Bring your left hand back down. And then the left foot to the back of the mat. Vinyasa. Elbows brush by the ribcage. Cobra up dog. And then back into your downward facing dog. As you're breathing, take a nice big breath in. And a long breath out, push the hips up high. Good, we keep going, right leg lifts up, bend the knee, open up the hip. Bring your right foot inside your right thumb. Come up into your high lunge. Good, from your high lunge, ground the back heel. Let's open up into your warrior two. Reach the arms away. Good, flip the front palm, reach it forwards and take it back. Breathe into the right side, just trying to build a little bit of heat. Go with the flow, right hand comes down, big circle with the left arm, front foot to the back. Vinyasa, elbows brush by the rib cage, cobra up dog, and then back into your downward facing dog. Breath in, and breath out. Left leg swings up, bend the knee, open up the hip. Bring your left foot inside the left hand. Come up into your high lunge. Yeah, then ground the back heel, open up into your warrior two. Reach the fingers away. Press the shoulder blades down the back. Flipping the front palm, reach it forwards, take it back. Breathe into the left side. And then big circle, left hand down, right hand comes down, front foot to the back. Vinyasa. Cobra up dog. Downward facing dog. Good. Big breath in. Long breath out. We keep on flowing, right leg in, open up the hip. Right foot inside right hand. Come up, high lunge. Good, be precise. Drop the back heel, open up into your warrior two. Good, flip the front palm, reach it forwards and back. Breathe into the right side. Good, right hand inside right foot, or forearm thigh. Yeah, you choose. Left arm up and over your head. Feel that lovely extension there. Inhale. Good. Exhale, look down. Left arm back to the sky. Come back, warrior two. So hard on the legs now. Right hand comes down, touch the floor. Big circle with the left arm, front foot to the back. And your vinyasa. Ooh, we're up dog. And then back down with dog. Long breath in. Long breath out. Keep flowing, left leg up, bend the knee, open up the hip. You know all these places, so make the most of them. Left foot inside the left hand. Come up, high lunge, feel strong in your legs as you come up. Ground the back heel, open up into your warrior two. Flip the front palm, reach it forwards, take it back, breathe into the left side. Good, so now take your left forearm thigh, or left hand inside left foot. Right arm up and over your head. Get that lovely extension there. Breathe into the space. Taking your right arm to the sky, looking down, come back, warrior two. Strong legs here. Get left hand down, touch the floor. Big circle with the right arm. Front foot to the back, go with your flow. Elbows brush by the ribcage. Cobra, up dog. Back into down dog. Big breath in, guys, well done. Long breath out, lift the hips up. Another add on, lift the right leg up, bend the knee, open up the hip. Right foot inside right thumb. Keep it flowing if you can. Lift your arms up, come up, high lunge. Grind the back heel, open up into your warrior two. Good, and then straighten the front leg, push your back hip away, reach your body as far forwards as you can, hand onto your shin, left arm up to the sky. Now imagine you've got a wall behind you and you're pushing yourself back into that wall. Yeah, breathe in. As you breathe out, can you take your left arm up and over your head? Squeeze those legs towards each other. Good, looking down, bend your front knee, come back, warrior two. Good, guys, right hand comes down, touch the floor. Big circle with the left arm and front foot to the back. Go with your flow, heels back, head forwards. Cobra, up dog, back into downward dog. Wiggle, wiggle, do what you need to do. You want to take left leg up to the sky, bend the knee, open up that hip. Left foot inside left thumb. Come up into that high lunge. From high lunge, come into your warrior two. Flip the front palm, reach it forwards, take it back, breathe into the left side. Good, straightening the left leg, push your back hip away, come into triangle on this side, left hand on the shin, right arm up to the sky. Maybe left hand behind the left leg, but if that makes your inner waist crunch, then bring your hand back up on your shin. Breathe in. Right arm can come up and over your head, squeeze the legs towards each other. We're taking the right arm up to the sky and then re-bending the left leg, come back, warrior two. Left hand comes down, touch the floor, big circle, right arm and front foot to the back, plank, vinyasa. Hopefully you're getting a nice load of heat there now. And body's feeling warm and ready. In your downward dog, take a breath in. And a breath out. Lower the knees to the floor for a moment. Sit back into your heels. Give your wrists a little shake or have a child's pose, whatever you need. You're going to add in humble warrior. Okay, humble warrior into a warrior three. Let's see how it goes. All right, so when you're ready, join me back in your downward dog. Good, from here then, lift your right leg up to the sky, bend the knee and open up that hip. Bring your right foot inside your right thumb. Let's go through all of this that you already know. Lift your arms up, high lunge. Ground the back heel, open up into your warrior two. You've got that little adjustment of the front foot there. Flip the front palm, reach it forwards and take it back and breathe into this right side. Good, big circle now, right hand comes down, big circle, left arm comes down. Pick your back heel up, walk your right foot over to the right. Now from here, drop your back heel 45 degrees. Draw your chest forwards, come onto your fingertips. That's in that, push down through your right heel, right hamstring working. Lift your arms up into warrior one. Good. Then you can bring your hands heart center, take them behind your back, interlace, draw the shoulders back and push the hands down towards the floor. Lift your chest up as you breathe in, and then exhale, right shoulder brushes past right knee. Look to your back leg, arms come up and over your head. Hold it here, breathe in. Can you squeeze your right hip back? Breathe out. Bring the hands back onto the sacrum and then lift your chest all the way back up. That's a killer on the leg. Now keep the hands where they are. Just going to lift your back heel up. And then stand onto your right leg and see if you can lift your left leg up. Oops. See if you can have a bend in your right leg as you lift your left leg up. Bend that right leg even more, even more, even more. And then try and straighten your right leg. Bring your left knee into your chest. Release the hands. Take them behind your left thigh. Squeeze your knee up and extend the left leg forwards. Yeah, now try and hold the leg there. And bring your hands heart center. Imagine you're kicking your face with your leg. That's it, don't worry if you fall and wobble. And then we'll slowly lower the left foot back down onto the mat. Well done, nice control, George. Inhale, lift your arms up. One leg feeling away. Exhale, fold forwards, hinge from the hips. Inhale, lift the head, chest up. And how lightly can you jump back or step back into plank? Lower down for 5, 4, 3, all the way down onto the mat, 2 and 1. Release your feet, take your hands behind you, interlace the fingers, draw the shoulders back, and then lift the head and lift the chest up. And wait to push your feet down into the mat then. Breathing in, can you lift the hands away from the bum a little bit more? Breathing out. Stay lifted, release the hands, and then bring the hands underneath your shoulders. Pop the hands down onto the floor, tuck your toes, come up through a plank pose, and then hips up and back, downward facing dog. Ready for the other side. Left leg lifts up, bend the knee, open up that hip. Left foot inside left thumb. Come up into your high lunge. Yes, good. Now once you're in high lunge, transfer into warrior 2. Then flip the front palm, reach it forwards, take it back, breathe into the left side. Good, big circle, left hand down. Right hand follows. Now you pick your back heel up, walk the left foot over to the left. Okay? Once you get there, drop the back heel 45. Come onto your fingertips, draw your chest forwards. And then lift your arms up into your warrior 1. Yeah, so we're trying to encourage both hips forwards here. Both hips in line. Bring your hands heart center and then take them behind your back. Interlace, draw your shoulders back and push your hands down. That's it. Inhale, lift up. Exhale, left shoulder brushes past left leg. Look to your back foot, arms come up and over your head. Breathing in, squeeze your left hip back. And breathing out. Good, hands come onto the sacrum, onto your lower back, and then you pull yourself all the way up. It's a long way back up. Releasing the hands, lift your arms up, and then pick your back heel up. Actually, let's keep the hands, did we keep the hands behind the back? Can't remember. Interlace those fingers behind the back. Now stand onto the left leg, and then with the left leg bent, lift your right leg into warrior 3. See if you can hold it there. And then as you straighten your left leg, bring your right knee into your chest. That's it, good. And then release the hands, take the hands behind the thigh, lift your chest up, squeeze that knee up nice and high. Yeah. And then work on straightening the right leg. See if you can hold it there, bring the hands heart center. Imagine you're kicking your face with your leg. I know it's tough. Slowly lower your right leg down. Yes, well done. Breathe in, lift the arms up to the sky. And then breathe out and fold forwards. Breathe in, lift the head, chest up. And then breathe out, jump back, step back, plank. Lower down for 5, all the way to the mat, 4, 3, 2, 1. Once you're on the floor, take your hands behind your back. Interlace the fingers, draw the shoulders back, lift the chest up. Root down to your feet. Breathe in. Breathe out. Maybe you can lift the hands away from the bum. Now try lifting the legs up. Yes, try not to bend the legs. Lift the legs up. Breathe in. As you breathe out, release the hands and then bend the legs, catch hold of your feet. Reach for the feet if you can't catch hold of them. Then push the feet into the hands to lift your chest up into bow pose. My body doesn't really want to be here today. So I'm going to just breathe into it. I think it's my mind doesn't want to be in this pose today. My body's okay. Good. When you're ready, release. Now you can just let your head turn to one side. Let your shoulders relax. Get a stretch in the neck. Take a few breaths. And then picking the head up, and we'll turn it the other way. And then bringing the head back to center. You can take your right arm out to the right side. I think this will be nice for us now. Left hand flat on the floor by your chest. And then peel your left hip back on top of the right. And you can bend your left foot, rest it behind your right leg, and spin the knee back. Think about opening up the front of your right shoulder and relaxing your neck. Long breath in. Long breath out. And then laying your belly back down onto the mat. Good, bringing your right arm in, taking your left arm out. Make sure it's in line with your shoulder. Push down to your right fingertips and peel your right hip back on top of left. And then lowering your belly back down onto the mat. Bring your left arm in. So now have your palms right underneath your shoulders. Draw your shoulders back. Tuck your toes under, lift your knees up off the floor. I like to push my pubic bone down into the mat here to help me get into the right place. So I can come up in through my plank pose and then up into my downward facing dog. So let's continue that journey of the leg that we just did into a flip dog. I'll talk you through it. You're going to lift your right leg up to the sky, bend the knee and open up the hip. Okay, so listen carefully. You're going to let your right foot fall to the left side. Let your right hand come up off the mat. Both feet flat onto the floor. The knee is bent. Just sit your hips down into the mat. Yeah. Then inhale, swing your right arm up and over your head into your wild thing. You can have both knees bent here. Good. And then close it off, bring your right hand back and your right foot back into your downward facing dog. Good. Let's go for the other side. Left leg lifts up, bend the knee, open up that hip. So go through the process, let your left foot fall to the right side, let your left hand lift Let both knees bend as you sit the hips down. And then lift the hips right back up. Reach the left arm up and over your head. Yes, you can close that off. Left hand comes back. Left foot comes back into your downward facing dog. Let's see if we can take that a little bit further this time. Okay, so right leg lifts up. Bend the knee and open up the hip. Let your right foot fall to the left side. Have both feet flat onto the floor. Sit your hips down. Now, think about your left fingers. Turn them a little bit more towards the left side. Swing your right arm up and over your head, and maybe your right hand will start to come towards the floor. Yeah, or you're just reaching towards the floor. Close it off, bringing your right hand back and your right foot back. So spinning that hand around really helps you to get that. Let's go for the other side. Left leg up, bend the knee, open up the hip. You'll explore what's possible for you. And you let your left foot fall to the right side. Lift your left hand up. Now, first of all, sit both hips down. Now start to turn your right fingers out towards the right, if you can. Swing your left arm up and over your head, and maybe that left hand starts to come to the floor. Close it off, bring your left hand back and left foot back into downward facing dog. Breath in and breath out. Good, lower the knees, sit back into the heels. Are we all okay? Did we survive that? We'll take the hands behind. Draw the shoulders back and open up the chest. Certainly going to get rid of any of that laptop hunch or driving hunch today. We'll release the hands. Take the fingers to point towards the toes, palms flat. Push down through the shins and then lift the hips up. Good, one more breath. Good, and then sitting your bum down onto the mat. Release. You're going to come down onto your bum and extend your legs out in front. Good, then slowly you can start to lower down onto your back. Oh, maybe this is a nice place to come to. Good, you're going to bend your knees, have your feet flat. Palms flat down onto the floor, take a big breath in. And as you breathe out, push down through both feet and lift the hips up. So we've done plenty of warming up, plenty of back bending. So maybe today is the day you go up into your wheel. So your hips are up, maybe your palms come flat on the floor by your shoulders, and then you can push up into wheel. Yeah, that's it. If you don't get all the way up, don't worry, you just keep on going, it will come eventually. Nice. Good, when you're done, bring your chin to your chest and slowly lower back down. We're going to do that one more time. If you want, take the feet as wide as the mat and windscreen right for the legs. So you can do bridge, you can do wheel. I'm going to give you another option as well. So you take your hands behind your head and then you open up your palms. So your thumbs are touching, your elbows up towards the sky. You're going to rest the palms on the floor and you're going to rest your head in the part of your wrist there. Okay? So hands go behind your head, elbows up. Otherwise, you're doing bridge or you're doing a normal wheel. Lower down, rest the palms of the hands on the floor, and you should be able to rest your head on just on your inner wrists there. Inhale and lift the hips up. Now push the elbows down into the mat, the head into the mat. Keep rolling backwards until you can lift your chest up. Coming into a variation of your wheel. If all feels well, if you got there, great. If not, don't worry. And have the palms faced up as you roll down, sort of cradling the head with the hands. Yeah, I wonder how that went. Keep trying that one, it's a good one to do. Once you are there, feet as wide as the mat, and again, windscreen wipe for the legs. Awesome, guys. Right, from here, bringing these into your chest. And before we come into a few closing postures, I'd like to make the most of your warm shoulders, your warm backs. So a roll up to seated, cross the legs, come back into your child's pose. And then bring your elbows down to the mat and interlace your fingers. So we did the rabbit pose earlier, the same thing now. You're going to place the crown of the head on the floor, the back of the head into the inner wrists. Yeah, so don't wrap your hands flat around your head. There's a little space between the head and the palm of the hands. Okay, but you can feel the contact on the inner thumbs there on the head. Now push down into your elbows and take weight off your neck. Tuck your toes under and then lift your hips up. And you've got all the weight in your forearms. You don't need to have loads of weight in your head. You can walk your feet a little bit closer towards the elbows. You can see how that feels. And then slowly lower down. Sit back into your heels, take a moment, child's pose. See where we can go with that. So you don't need to feel loads of weight in your head there. You're pushing away from the floor. Yeah. Let's try it one more time. Interlace the fingers. You'll get to your place in this, so wherever you're at in this. Come up onto your knees, crown of the head onto the floor. Feel your baby fingers on the floor. Tuck your toes and lift your hips up. Maybe walk your feet towards your elbows. Now it's a little option to lift one leg up to the sky. Maybe the other leg will lift as well. Okay, and remember, there's not loads of weight in your head here. It's all in the forearms, in the elbows, baby fingers pushing down into the mat. You might be at the beginning of this. Yeah, so we'll keep working on it and we'll get you a little bit further down the line as we practice. You can slowly lower the legs down if you lifted them. If not, doesn't matter at all. And then sit the hips back into your heels, child's pose. It's an inversion, so it's nice to take a moment, let that settle. You can always practice that against the wall. Yeah, if you're scared of rolling. Good. Walk your way up and back onto your backs. Last few poses. We're going to come into a plow pose or a happy baby. So you can roll onto your back, let the legs flow over the head. You can let your toes rest on the floor. You could have the toes hovering. And you can also be in your happy baby, holding onto the outer edges of the feet. Take a breath in. And a breath out wherever you are. Maybe you'll come into a shoulder stand, shoulder stand. Yeah, shoulder stand, lifting the legs up to the sky. Keep the weight in the elbows. Keep the weight out of the neck. And then slowly lower the legs all the way back down. Palms flat onto the floor, and then you can lower the spine down slowly, vertebra by vertebra. Good. Bring the soles of the feet together, knees open, rest the feet on the floor, and then lift the arms up and over your head. Good. Eyes closed, face relaxed. Well done, getting through the practice and still being here right now. Take a breath in through the nose. And a breath out through the nose. Breath in through the nose. This time open your mouth and exhale, let it go. Last time, breathing in. And then opening mouth, exhale, let it go. You're welcome to keep the feet together, or you can stretch the legs out straight. But take these last few moments to be still. We had a really moving practice. We've been upside down, inside out. We've flowed. So take this little bit of time to let your body catch up with your mind, or even your mind catch up with your body. Keeping your eyes closed, you're welcome to stay there as long as you like. If you need to move and get on with your day, start to breathe a little bit deeper. So it's nice to have a little routine, a little ritual to transition from this moment to the next, which is what we do. Wiggling the fingers, wiggling the toes, sort of letting the body know we're moving into a different time, different place now. Reaching the arms above the head to a full body stretch. And then roll over to the right hand side into a fetal shape. Good. And then keeping your eyes closed, come up to seated to face the front. Sit in any shape that feels right for you. Once you get there, you can drop your right ear towards the right shoulder. Maybe let the head just bob a little bit forwards and a little bit back. Good, and then let your left ear fall towards the left shoulder. Right shoulder pressing down the back. Head bobbing forwards, bobbing back. Good. Now bringing the head back through center, palms together, thumbs into the chest bone. Last big breath in. And open mouth, exhale, let it go. Namaste, have a beautiful day. As always, let me know if you need anything. I'd love to see your forearm handstands. Was there some successes there? Let me know. Have a lovely day, guys.